Hello, I'm George Howe, and this is Fun Friday. This is my tomb. It's the largest one in this churchyard, which is a little bit embarrassing to me. But I am from Massachusetts, and I grew up and was educated there. And I went to Charleston when I was a young man to recover from consumption. And people call it tuberculosis today. First Scots Presbyterian wanted to hire me as their pastor, but I wanted to teach. So I moved to Columbia and became the professor of Greek and Hebrew for the rest of my life here in Columbia at the Columbia Theological Seminary. I was born really 2 years before you died, Dr. Dunlap.
Correct.
And
we never met.
No.
You came here 25 years or so after I succumbed to diphtheria, along with my precious wife on the same day. And so we never met, but you are a very well-known figure in the 19th century.
Well, I was never the pastor here, but I was stated supply 3 times. Once the year I arrived from Charleston, once the year that James Henley Thornwell resigned, and then the year after the Civil War. So I was fairly well known, and also I was an author.
What are these books you're carrying?
Well, Benjamin Morgan Palmer was my son-in-law. He married my stepdaughter. And he and James Henley Thornwell and I started the Southern Presbyterian Review in 1847. We were putting it out in pamphlet form, and this is an 1859 copy of a compilation of the magazines during that year. And then this, when the Senate asked me to write a history of the Presbyterian Church in South Carolina, I wrote volume 1. And you okay?
The governor's closed down the hairdressers, so my hair's a mess.
Well, so volume 1 was published in 1870. And then I got to work on volume 2. Volume 2.
Now, you were accused of heresy.
I denied it in the 1800s, and I deny it now.
And you were cleared by Thornwell and Palmer.
My buddies.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yes.
This is the tomb of your first wife, who died, what, a year after you were married?
We got married, and 1 year later she died.
And on the other side is the tomb of your second wife.
Well,
who bore
actually,
how many children?
Actually, 6.
6
2
children.
of which had children of their own. Actually, she shares mine. She's on the back side of this. She doesn't actually have one of her own.
Well,
now, I want to ask you one thing about you, because I'm from Massachusetts, which is a problem for me, but I'm over it. But you...
From Lancaster, the very same church where Randy Folks and Steve Folks, his brother's parents, are buried. That's their home church.
And I'm glad you got that accurately.
Well, thank you. This has been Fun Friday. You all stay safe. We'll see you again.
We hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, and you want to make sure you get all of our content, not just videos, but podcasts and ministry updates, make sure you download our app. If you think you might have missed a video, click on our YouTube channel. A link should be down below. There you can see all of our videos, and if you want to make sure you don't miss anything in the future, hit subscribe. If you want to be one of the first ones to know when we release a video, hit that little bell icon. And if this video has blessed you, and you can think of someone else that it might help, use that share icon and send it to them. All, of course, for the edification of God's people and the glory of His name. Until next time, God bless.